You must see. These magical places. Unique in the world. You must see. The Sistine Chapel of the East. Come and see. Renaissance chefs-d'œuvre. Come and discover. Golden Bucovina. Only a 3-hour flight away from any European city, the northeastern Romanian region of Bucovina holds the astonishing treasure of Moldavian-style monasteries. The climax of Eastern sacred art, a brilliant blend of Christian Orthodox spirituality and Romanian civilization, these refined chefs-d'œuvre are part of the World Heritage established by UNESCO. Miraculously left untouched by the hand of time, Bucovina's frescoes combine Byzantine tradition with Western and local Gothic elements. The lively colors are a joy to the eye and the soul. The heraldic and princely Bucovina means to Romanian tourism what the Loire Valley means to France, or what Tuscany means to Italy. It attracts travelers because it offers a fascinating combination of history and grand art. Bucovina is reachable by plane or by car. The roads are good and safe. One can find fancy hotels there with all modern conveniences, such as the Balada in Suceava and the Best Western in Gura Humorului. If you prefer the cool, fresh air of the woods and the intimate charm of rural boarding houses, you will be pleasantly surprised. Elegant villas at Western standards are available. At the Casa Elena boarding house, comfort is a guarantee. After a day's walk in the midst of magnificent nature, the 4-star boarding house Casa Albă invites you to relax in a luxurious pool. The atmosphere of the terraces and the pleasant interior combine the rustic style with modern elegance. The ancient Romans and Greeks believed that the god of the sun, Apollo, had been born in this Hyperborean realm. They also said that here, in the Terra Mirabilis, the Terra Augusta, that is the magical, sacred land, people lived longer and happier. As they did back in those days, in this small paradise, people still live in union with nature. Prepared by the shepherds in front of you, the caș, a Romanian specialty made from sheep milk, is a kind of sweet, fresh cheese. When melted in a pot and mixed with maize porridge, it has a unique taste. On the gentle slopes of Bucovina's hills, the Lucina stud farm breeds noble race horses. Here, tourists can take a ride through the woods, and beginners can have horseback riding lessons. The turnice, ancient instruments that appeared prior to the period when the Dacians were colonized by the Romans, announced the beginning of the rural celebration. For 2,000 years, on this island of Latinity in Eastern Europe, the Romanians have bravely preserved and defended their language, faith and wonderful traditions.
En Moldavie, nous avons découvert un peuple qui a des traditions très 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 fortes. La fête hier était vraiment très très belle et on a découvert par cette fête des traditions qu'on ne connaissait pas et qui nous apprennent beaucoup.
Prince Stephen the Great and Holy, who became ruler immediately after the fall of the Byzantium, turned Moldavia into a shield protecting European Christianity. In Venice, the troubadours sang about his victories. He ruled for 47 years, fought 47 battles, and ordained the erection of as many monasteries, churches and fortresses. He had the Putna monastery built to hold his tomb. Close to the monastery lies the cell of hermit Daniil, Stephen's counselor. Christianized by Apostle Andrew, the Romanians turned to monasticism from very early times. Centers of spirituality, learning and art, monasteries have played an essential role in protecting the Romanian identity. The Putna Museum holds valuable tapestries, like the one woven by a descendant of the Paleologs, Mary of Mangup, Stephen the Great's wife. Passed from one generation to the other, we nowadays find the colors and motifs of the illuminated manuscripts in the locals' day-to-day existence, in their clothes, and especially in the art of folk masters. In the fabrics woven at the weaving loom, and in the Easter eggs painted with molten wax. The great sculptor Ion Irimescu, who was born in Bucovina, brought all his works together in this impressive museum. The master, who is now 100 years old, is still working. Popasul Bucovina, a lovely rural boarding house surrounded by flowers and greenery, invites you to discover the charm of rural life. The hosts welcome you according to Romanian tradition, with bread and salt, and pamper you with the best they have. All peasant homes in the region look like ethnographic museums. At any boarding house you may stop, you will find out that hospitality is still the Romanians' most important attribute. At Voronezh, the bells are original, dating back to 1488. If you listen carefully to the bells ringing, you will hear the name of the founder, Stephen. The exterior fresco was added later on the model created by the prince's illegitimate child, ruler Petru Rareș. The legend goes that one night Petru Rareș dreamt Saint Peter was dipping a brush in the rainbow and painting icons on his father's foundations.
C'est le deuxième monastère qu'on voit. Je pense qu'on en a d'autres de prévus, mais enfin là, c'est une petite merveille. Hein.
Each monastery has a different predominant color. The famous Voronezh blue is unique in the world. Its secret is lost. At Arbore, erected 5 centuries ago in only 5 months, green is predominant. The brick orange at Humor reminds us that the secret color formula included honey, egg yolk, venom, vinegar, together with 30 other substances. At Moldovița, painter Thomas of Suceava used golden yellow shades to make a magnificent painting of the siege of Constantinople, drawing on the political realities of the time. Red and green are predominant at Suceava, a monastery founded by Prince Ieremia Movilă and painted by John and Sofronie of Suceava.
J'étais déjà venu en Moldavie, mais j'avais tellement été émerveillé par la beauté de ces monastères que j'y reviens avec grand plaisir.
The recently restored princely necropolis of Probota is a real jewel, an apex of Moldavian sacred art. Petru Rareș is buried here. A contemporary of King François I of France, of Leonardo and Michelangelo, Petru Rareș was a great prince of European Renaissance. A Mecenas, a refined diplomat, planner and soldier, he left the world the treasure of painted monasteries. Erected in 1608, Dragomirna, shaped like a ship's nose, stood the test of time and history. It was here that its founder, the great Chancellor Luca Stroici, translated into Romanian the prayer Our Father. After visiting Bucovina, one is at peace with the world and oneself. Come to golden Bucovina.